Today we are going to create a Woocommerce website with Astra theme, and this is going to be hosted in cloudways. Let's log in. Once logged in, click on the server where you need a new WordPress which is to be installed. Click on plus symbol, click add application, select the server, select WordPress. So I'm going to install WordPress separately, so I'm just selecting this, and give your application a unique name so that you can identify it later. It takes 2 minutes to create this application. Now the server is ready. Click on this www and select the application which is named as First Media Woo. It will take you to this main dashboard where all the URL, username, password can be seen here. Once this application is built out properly, what we can do is click on domain management and the primary domain name here and make the necessary DNS changes so that URL will be pointing to this instance of application. Right now we will be more concentrating on how to build an application, WordPress application with Woocommerce. For that, let me just log into the control panel of WordPress. This is the username and this is the password. I'll just type in the username. Password I took it from the control dashboard of Cloudways. I am logged in. Now we need to install few plugins and themes. Before that, let's clean up some of the posts, pages and plugins already installed in WordPress. Start installing few plugins and themes. So here what we are going to do is we are going to install Astra theme and Astra premium sites which can be downloaded easily and edited with Elementor. So we need Elementor, Elementor Pro and Astra theme. So let me download those plugins and then continue with this video. Now let's go and click on add new plugins. Click on upload plugins, choose plugin which is there in my download folder. First I'm installing Astra Pro sites. Click on install. Activate plugin. Now let's go to appearance, click on starter template, select Elementor. Now select the theme which is suitable for this site. So the beauty of this Astra Pro is that it will install entire website for you, including the sub pages. So let's see how do we do that. Let me first identify the theme which needs to be installed. Okay, let me just install this. Import complete site. So it has home page, about, testimonial and contact us page. So click on import complete site. It's as simple as clicking a button. Now let's see, click here to view the sites. All the plugins are required, templates and assets like medias are downloaded and your site should be ready here. It's as simple as this, right? So now let's start doing some of these customizations. And before that, let's go and see how many plugins got installed here. It's just Elementor and Woocommerce, that's all. So now let's install few more plugins which will be helping us to build our application a little more better. Click on add new and I'm installing Elementor Pro. Uploading plugin, choose file. I'll show you the difference between premium version and free version of Elementor. So I'm now activating this plugin. Now let me install one more plugin. It's called Woocommerce. Right. Click on install now. Activate it. Not going to do anything right now. Alright. Now let's customize this theme a little bit, which is installed by Astra. For that, go to pages, go to home, edit with Elementor. Now here, right click and edit session. I'm planning to change this person's image with an eagle's image. Click on style, click on choose image, come to Pixabay, search for eagle. Just selected another one and click on default. Center right. So just change the background image. Now let me just go and click on this and make some changes in the text. So another one, if I want to move this little up to avoid some of these blank spaces here, I can just click here, edit session, come to advanced. Here it's having margin of 200, which I can just make it to 100. It's 200 to 100, so that it goes a little down. So yeah, that's why it's given minus 200. You see how it looks. It's looking better. Now if I want to edit session and then update and just see how it looks. Yep. So like that you can make all the text changes here. Now another thing what you can do is click on this little 9 dots here, and what we are trying to do here is just removing this testimonial page from here. Click and remove, click and remove, click and remove. Same for this. Now let me add a new session. Click on add new session. Select I'm going to create a 4-column pricing table. So click on 4-column pricing table. Now let me move this to Now let's see, click on this 9 dots here, so that it will give you all the widgets available. So this is available, all this under basic will be available with basic WooCommerce, and all this pro will be available if you get the pro version of it. So we can click on pricing table, place it here, as simple as that. So let me customize this pricing table a little bit, and then we can easily copy this pricing table to all these 4 and make the necessary content changes. So first one, this pricing table have 4 different sections. One is this title, pricing area, then the features, then the footer. And this one is called as ribbon. So all these details: header, pricing, feature, footer, and ribbon. So these areas are available here. Let's go to header. I'm giving this package a name as website, and put the comment as ESS essentials, and the pricing as in pound. I want this to be in pound, and let me put it as 249. It's going to be one time. Now in features, click here and put I'm going to copy this entire thing and paste it here, as simple as that. Now I just need to make the changes in the content. That I'll just do it in a minute. Now content has been updated. Now one quick thing is, I'll just go back since all my content updation is completed. Next step is to set up the payment gateway and WooCommerce. Before that, let me just install one more plugin which is used for taking backups, so that in case we need to revert back to this particular stage where payment gateway is not installed, we can just install it from here. So the plugin name is called all-in-one migration, all-in-one WP migration. Click on install, click on activate, come here, click on backups, create backup. So now you can even download it and keep it, or it will be stored in the server as well. Right, so we're good. We'll just see one more time how this site looks like. Important thing which we missed is to make the changes in the logo. So let's go and change the logo here. For that, to update the logo again, let's go to pages or pages, edit the home page with elementor. I just want to show you something here. Here header will not be available. Header is managed separately. So how do we make that changes? So what we need to do is go back to WP admin page, click on appearance, and click on Astra options. So here there are options for header options or upload logo. So both the things work almost similarly. Let's go to header options. It will give you a lot of options to update your header. So there is a pencil icon here. Similarly, one pencil icon will come here as well. So we can edit header and menu. Click on header. Now change image or remove image, and select upload the file. Choose image so that our logo is there. Maybe we can just a little bit adjust the width. Yeah. Now our logo is in place. Let's see what else. Click on publish. Go back to the site and see how it looks like. Now let's start doing our e-commerce with Woocommerce. There are so many options here. We can just explore in Astra options. Now we have installed Woocommerce. Now what we need to do here is when somebody come and click on buy now here. So now let's continue with Woocommerce. Come to Woocommerce. Before that, so here what our aim is to, when somebody click on buy now, it should be taking you to Woocommerce checkout page. So in this case, we are going to add Stripe as the payment gateway and then create our Woocommerce product. So first thing is to create product. So click on add new product. So when you install Woocommerce, this product and Woocommerce, these two things will be available. Click on add new product under product. I'm creating as a website basic. Or let me just create it as basic website. I'm not going to give any additional details here. Maybe we can give it later, but simple as virtual and not downloadable, and the pricing I can just give it as $249. Right, and then publish. So product is added. Now let's come to Woocommerce and go to settings. What we are going to do here is going to click on payments and enable Stripe. So here Stripe option is not available by default. What we need to do is go to plugin, add a new plugin for Stripe Woocommerce. Click on install now. Stripe for Woocommerce, install now. Activate. Now let's come back to Woocommerce and click on settings. Come to payments. Hopefully Stripe should be available here. Click on manage. If it is not enabled, click on enable and then click on manage. Click on API settings. Click on connect. Here it will take you to Stripe website. You just need to sign in to Stripe account. Let me just sign into my Stripe account and it will just get connected. I'm just pausing it for a minute. Let me log in and continue with the video. Now I am signing in. So right now I'm going to set it as test mode, and there is test and live mode available. So it automatically pick up your ID and you just do a test connection to make sure that everything is working fine. So yeah, Stripe is all good now. Now what we need to do here is to go and click on product, list all products. Now we need to find what is the product ID for this basic. So copy that and create a URL similar to this. Type your URL name /? add to cart is equal to product ID. So it will point to that product ID. So I'll show you where to link this particular URL. So copy this. Now again come back to pages. On pages, edit it in homepage. We need to edit it in Elementor. This page add to cart or buy now button should be linked to this URL which we have created. So this is the one. In footer, this is the link where we need to give. So it's been added now. Let me update it and see how it works. Now let me try clicking on buy now. So now the problem is, let's look into it. So here in the pages, if you click on all pages, it's having only this many pages. It doesn't have any of these Woocommerce pages like add to cart or checkout or any such things. Even in the post, there is nothing. Why is it? Because we haven't run the Woocommerce setup wizard. So let's do the setup now. Now this is setup. So let's see what is the difference. So click on all pages. So as I mentioned earlier, cart, checkout, my account pages are now available here. So let's see what is happening in this cart. Click on edit here. You can see some shortcodes created. See, this is the shortcode for cart page, which is already created for us. Now it's time for us to see whether our page is working. Yeah, so now our cart page is working. So we need to adjust this index.php. We just need to remove this index.php from this URL, which doesn't look good. So it's pretty easy. Just go to the settings and permalinks, make it as post names and save. Now let's come back and see how our cart looks like. So cart is looking good. Now let me just go back and try to see how what will happen when I click on buy now button? To solve this problem, we need to add one more plugin called the direct checkout for Woocommerce. Direct checkout. So now there will be another setting called direct checkout, or you can come to the settings page and direct checkout tab will be here. So add the cart redirect, you just need to yes. And here it should be checkout and save. Now let's go and check. The site, come down, click buy now. It will be redirected to checkout page directly without going to the cart page, but cart page will be available here. And that's it. So here since I clicked it 2 times, I'm just going to cart page and then making it as 1 and updating so that I have the item as 1 alone. So normally when you click it 1 time first time, it will just have 1 item available here. Now let's make a payment. Yep, payment is done. Everything is successful. Now let's see what happens when I get my order. In Woocommerce, come to orders. You will see the order here and it's showing as processing, and the payment is successful here. Click on that. You will see the payment notes and other details. And once the payment is done and you can make, know which product they have purchased. So now you can even change the status of this order as completed or whatever is required depending on your business needs. So this is how we set up a Woocommerce site. And more than that, we have skipped the adding to cart page using a simple plugin and just made one change where it skips to, instead of going to the cart, directly go to the checkout page. So this is how it works. Small customization which will go a long way. I just want to show that as well. So click on checkout page and click on edit. Now normally Woocommerce checkout page would not have the header menu and logo there. So to make it little looking good, what we can do is that come to the right hand side. In transparent header session, it will be by default disabled. Make it as enabled and update, and come to checkout. Let's do a checkout one more time and see how it looks like. Now when you buy, this logo will be there, menu items will be there, and it looks like it will not look anything different, and you can just continue with your proper checkout. So this is going to give a good user experience. Thank you.